Okay, get ready for this one. We're about to dive into the incredible story of a guy who worked in a factory, but, in a way, ended up owning it. It's a powerful lesson in how the way you see your job can literally change your entire life.
So, this whole story really boils down to a choice between two mindsets. You've got the tired mindset on one side, waiting for orders, seeing problems, just getting through the day. And on the other, the winning mindset, taking action, seeing opportunities everywhere. As we go, I want you to ask yourself, which side do you lean towards?
All right, let's introduce the man of the hour. His name is Richard Montañez. We're back in the 1960s, and he's working as a janitor at a Frito-Lay factory out in California.
Now, if you just look at his resume, it's pretty easy to see why most people would put him squarely on the left side of that screen. He was a high school dropout, barely spoke English, and was working for minimum wage as a janitor. I mean, he was at the absolute bottom of the corporate ladder. For most people, that's where the story ends.
But here's the thing, the absolute game changer. Richard didn't see his job as the end of the line. He saw it as his training ground. While the tired mindset saw a dead-end job with a broom, he chose to see it as a free education.
And because he was looking at the world this way, he was ready. He was ready for that one totally random moment of unexpected opportunity, a moment that would change absolutely everything.
It all started with a simple mistake on the assembly line. A machine broke down and it spit out a whole batch of, well, naked Cheetos. No classic orange cheese dust, just plain old corn puffs.
Okay, so let's be real. You're on the factory floor, you see this, what do? I think 99% of people would say, well, that's trash, right? It's a mistake. You sweep it up, you throw it away, you move on. That's the tired mindset in action.
But not Richard. Nope, he didn't see a mistake. He saw a blank canvas, and instead of sweeping that trash into the bin, he scooped them up and took them home.
And this right here is the perfect example of those two mindsets we talked about. The tired mindset just waits. It waits for someone to tell it what to do. The winning mindset sees an opening and it moves. Richard didn't ask for permission. He just moved.
Okay, but taking the Cheetos home, that was just step one. What he did next is a total masterclass in turning a little spark of an idea into a huge fire. This is the winning playbook in action.
I mean, just look at these moves. This wasn't some random shot in the dark. He had a strategy. He went to the public library to teach himself how to build a business presentation. Then he did something crazy. He risked it all and cold called the CEO of the entire company. And he even invested in himself, spending his tiny paycheck on a $3 tie just to look the part.
Can you even imagine the pressure? The janitor calling the CEO of a massive corporation, the stress of trying to learn business strategy from a library book. But here's the key. That pressure isn't a bad thing. The winning mindset actually welcomes it. It sees it as the force that molds you into something better, something stronger. That pressure was turning him into an executive long before he had the title.
So here he is, Richard, rocking his $3 tie, holding his homemade presentation, walking into a room with the biggest executives in the company. This is it, the big moment. The janitor is about to pitch his kitchen table idea to the people at the very top.
So what happened? Well, the CEO and the other execs, they weren't just listening to the idea for a spicy snack. They were looking at the person pitching it, and they were blown away. The hustle, the initiative, the sheer guts it took. They saw someone who acted like he owned the place. And just like that, he got the green light.
And that idea, the one that started with a broken machine and got spiced up with chili powder in a janitor's kitchen, yeah, that became Flaming Hot Cheetos. It wasn't just a hit product, it became a full-blown cultural phenomenon.
And when I say success, I'm not talking about a little bump in sales. We're talking staggering numbers. The Flamin' Hot brand became a multi-billion-dollar business, all from that one moment of initiative.
I mean, look at this transformation. This is the power of that mindset shift right here. He went from janitor to executive vice president, from literally pushing a broom to pushing a global brand. It's just, wow.
So this is an amazing story for sure. But it's not just a story to tell at parties. It's a blueprint. So let's bring this home and talk about what this actually means for you, right where you are today.
This is the big takeaway, right here. Every day, every single day presents an opportunity. It all comes down to how you choose to look at it. You can just walk in to punch the clock, or you can walk in with that hunger, with focus, ready to find your own blank Cheeto moment.
So I'm going to leave you with this, a question to really chew on. If your job right now isn't your final stop, if it's just your training ground, then what exactly is it training you for? What skills are you picking up for that next big thing you want to create?